Dana, congratulations again on the UFC on Fox broadcast.
Thank you.
But let's talk about it in terms of before to now. Before you didn't have a main event, you guys were scurrying around trying to figure out who to put on. Now you've got Cain versus JDS. How much more excited are you than the last time?
Well, no, I've always been excited for this, and I knew we were going to put on a stellar event to go on the first time on network. But yeah, obviously to have this fight, this is the fight I wanted to go with. A fight that I know, no matter how long, you can't judge how long a fight's going to go or try to, the minute you start doing that stuff, you'll lose your mind. I know however long this fight goes, it's going to be awesome.
Right, and you always talked about the heavyweight title, how prestigious it is. Was that the main idea when selecting Cain and JDS to be the main event in this fight?
Well, yeah, that's obviously part of it. To go out with the heavyweight championship of the world is a big deal, but it's more about the guys involved in the heavyweight championship of the world, and you couldn't ask for two better heavyweights than these two.
You got a heavy striker versus a heavy striker and a great wrestler. I mean, what are you anticipating with this kind of fight?
Well, you got two great strikers, you got a great wrestler, and the other guy's a great jiu-jitsu guy, and that's why I'm saying wherever this thing goes, it's going to be exciting. Plus, obviously, Junior Dos Santos has never fought a guy with the caliber of wrestling that Cain has. But all the guys who have been great wrestlers who've gone up against Junior Dos Santos haven't been able to take him down. So that's an interesting part of this fight too.
So obviously it's going to be an exciting fight no matter where it goes.
It is.
Now let's talk about one of the things that I guess a lot of fans have been critical about is the fact that this is only an hour broadcast. So the potential...
Aren't they out of their minds and insane? You're getting the heavyweight championship of the world for free. Quit your bitching. It is what it is.
But
Jesus.
Knowing that though,
yeah,
are there going to be any steps in the future to make sure that the broadcast is extended, or is that out of your hands and in Fox?
Yeah, that's up to Fox. Maybe it goes to 2 hours. It depends. It's gonna depend on how successful this thing is.
What would you like to see? Would you like it to extend to the normal 3-hour time?
No, I'd like to see 2 hours on Fox. That would be great. We could do 2 hours.
Were there any other fights considered for this main event?
Nah, this is pretty much it. We knew if we could pull this one off that it would be big.
A lot of people had thrown rumors around that Overeem was going to be the one to be the main event, fighting whoever it be, whether it be Mir, or Lesnar, or whoever. Was that a realistic consideration when we were talking about Fox?
No. I want to go out, and no dissing on Alistar. I like Alistar and everything. I know what I'm getting. I know what I'm getting with Cain and Junior Dos Santos, and I believe they're the best two heavyweights in the world right now.
What about that Overeem versus Lesnar fight? Is that being considered kind of like a #1 contender fight?
Yeah, it is. And that's a crazy fight. Imagine when those two square off, at the weigh-ins for the, it's going to be awesome. I'm excited for that fight too.
Absolutely.
I'm excited to see, and I know the fans are too. I'm excited to see what Alistar Overeem has, and people can yap and say whatever they want. When these guys come over to the UFC, it's a whole nother ball game, So it's going to be a real good gauge to find out where Alistar really sits in the heavyweight division.
So is it safe to say that the winner of Lesnar versus Overeem will take on the winner of Cain versus JDS?
I'd say that's pretty safe to say, yeah.
Dana White, thank you for talking with MMAWeekly.com today.
Thanks, brother. Appreciate it.
Appreciate it.